You like the new look, baby? Yeah, yeah. You like the cut, G? I'm looking fresh, I'm looking fly, I'm ready for another fun stream tonight. We got some Stella Artois tonight. We're having some drinky poos, doing some fun stuff. We're gonna start out and just chatting a little bit. We'll watch a few videos. We're gonna watch this one South Park uncancelable thing, and then one or two movie recaps I think we'll watch again, because I don't know why I really enjoy them. And then I think I'm gonna take an IQ test live on stream so I can show all of you what an absolute five-head streamer I am, and that I am just a certified genius. And then we will get into some games. I don't know exactly what games I'm gonna play. I have a bunch that I want to play. I think I might do a scary game tonight. I don't know if the one I have is any good though. I did get one. But I also might start Psychonauts. Or ClusterTruck. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see where the night takes us. Or you guys can vote for what you want me to play as well. I got a bunch of stuff that we all gotta play eventually, so it's gonna happen eventually. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight's stream. We're gonna be just having fun, chilling, nothing too serious going on. So sit back, grab a drink yourself if you're of age, and let's chill and let's have a good time. Sounds good to me. Let's do it. We're gonna watch Uncancelable South Park. I don't know what this video is. It just came out from a guy that I watch a lot of his videos. He makes a lot of South Park content. Today, one of the things I did, he ranked every single episode of South Park, like 300 something episodes, like in order from worst to best. It was pretty nuts. It was a long video, and I watched the whole thing. I don't know if I agree with all of them, but I think it's a pretty good list. This guy, I think, makes the best South Park content. So if you like South Park, I highly recommend you check out Blooms. He's very good. So yeah, let's see what his new video is. This one just came out.
Leslie, I swear if you do that one more time, your stepdad won't be the only one wanted by the FBI. Now everyone quiet down so we can get started.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, I'll wait. Thank you. Now you all probably remember my previous lecture detailing the history of South Park's controversies. If you have not reviewed that lecture, I highly recommend it, as it demonstrates just how controversial this show has been in its 25-year run. After that lecture, I'm sure many of you were asking yourselves, how does the show continue to air? How has it not been canceled? So to try to challenge your minds a bit, I throw that question back your way. Why hasn't South Park been canceled? No pressure, just a quick little pop quiz. It's worth 75% of your grade. Now the answer to this question
do they all
is
have
probably
Macs?
simpler than you expect. Now,
what the fuck? Where do they go to school? Like 90% of them have Macs. Why? Who has a PC in here? This guy does. He's pretty cool. Mac. PC. Well, not PC. That's just regular laptop. Mac. I think that's maybe a Windows one. Mac. My college, nobody used fucking Macs. We were all poor. Everyone here has a Mac. What the fuck? That's crazy. Sorry, I got distracted.
The answer to this question is probably simpler than you expected, and the correct answer is consistency. Allow me to explain. It's had every label placed on it that you can imagine, from offensive, immoral, vulgar, disrespectful, profane, sacrilegious, racist, transphobic, homophobic, sexist. Basically any adjective that is used to describe offensive content has been used to describe South Park. And with the amount of campaigns attempting to cancel the show and the major controversy they've gotten into, it really is a miracle that the show still airs. The show has gained this legendary notoriety to the point where, despite only increasing in its quote-unquote offensiveness, it's far less controversial now than it used to be. It's as if the legend of the show has surpassed the show itself, as no matter what they say, everyone kind of just shrugs their shoulders and says, yeah, but it's South Park.
Pretty much.
But again, it begs the question, why? Well, my answer to this is one that may shock many of you. South Park is uncancelable because it's not offensive. That makes no sense. You just gave a 30-minute lecture about how offensive it is. Well, with the intro out of the way, let's get into it. Uncancelable South Park. All right, let's go ahead and get into this lesson. So what I want to... Oh, hang on one sec. I just got a notification. It's from today's sponsor,
Of
Raid
course.
Shadow Legends.
Oh, no.
Do you
No,
want
no,
a
no, no, no.
console-level gaming experience on your phone? Do you want to use countless tactics to take on raid bosses?
No.
Go.
I don't. Sorry.
South Park has built its reputation of being uncancelable slowly over time, continuously crossing lines that were previously thought uncrossable.
Yep.
Because of this, creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker have been awaiting their cancellation from the very beginning. They've discussed in interviews how for the first 3 seasons, they fully expected each season
Okay, but did you see how they recently, like, finessed Paramount and HBO to get, like, a double deal out of them? Like, they originally made, like, a $500 million deal with HBO Max to exclusively air the South Park episodes on HBO Max. But in the contract, it was only episodes that aired on Comedy Central are the ones that go on HBO Max. So then they also made a $900 million deal with Paramount Plus, where they just make exclusives for Paramount Plus that are never go on Comedy Central. So they have stuff going on both streaming services, and they're getting paid for both of them. And HBO is pissed off, but they finessed the contract. Why not? Hell yeah. Made over like $1.5 billion from 2 contracts.
to be its last.
Wild.
They were so sure after season 3 that the South Park movie was sort of meant to be a send-off for the show. Every time they crossed a new line into unknown territory, they thought, this is the one that's going to get us taken off the air. And every single time, the show was renewed for another season.
Right.
What people don't realize is we've been waiting for that moment for 20 years. Like, we seriously thought that was going to happen 20 years ago. And then we did the South Park movie, and we're like, okay, we're definitely getting run out of town. And then we did Team America, and we're like, okay, we are getting run out of town.
This mindset is what inspired them to continue tackling controversial topics, since they always had the mindset of, well, this is probably the end, so let's see how far we can push this. However, the end never came. Even to this day, they're awaiting that one time that they push the envelope just a little too far and it's all over.
Run out of town. And so we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for it to happen. We all have backup plans. You know, it's like we have other shit we can do, you know, and we have things we're good at.
This gradual nudging of the envelope has been essential to their continued success. It reminds me of the tale of the boiling frog. This is an urban legend that says if you want to cook a frog, you don't have to kill it first. All you have to do is put it in room temperature water and heat the water very slowly. If you turn up the heat too quickly or put the frog in
It'll
already
know
hot
it's
water,
it'll
it
know
will
it's
jump out.
dying and
But
jump
if
out.
you can
Yeah.
manage to heat it slowly enough, it will remain in the water until it is eventually boiled to death. Matt and Trey have been slowly cranking up the heat in that pot for 25 years now, and because of that, the frog has yet to jump. Maybe
Yeah,
they
I'm
turned
pretty
it up
sure
just
at
a
this
bit too
point
fast a
South
couple
Park could
times
literally
and the
do
frog got a bit
anything.
agitated, but as of today, that water is still on its way to boiling. If you look back at old South Park, it is incredibly tame in comparison to what it would become. And that slow build has laid the groundwork for the
Honestly,
show's
it used to be
invulnerable
just like
status.
all fart
Say
jokes.
they had created an episode like With Apologies to Jesse Jackson back in season 2. This is an episode that says the N-word 42 times uncensored. That frog would have jumped out of the pot in record time. So as they continue to slowly turn up the heat, that frog continues to near its death. You know, actually this analogy is kind of starting to confuse me a little bit. I never really established what the frog was. I guess the frog is Comedy Central and jumping is like canceling the show. But then what does it mean if the frog boils to death? Does that mean that
I
it's
played
Comedy Central to
the
death?
second one, the
Well,
fractured
regardless, I think you guys
butthole.
got the
I never
point.
played
Moving
the
on.
Stick of Truth. I watched a playthrough of it though.
Ask
you
anyone
play
who's
him?
a fan of South Park why the show hasn't been canceled, and they'll give you the same answer. They make fun of everyone. This is undoubtedly the most important factor in South Park's survival. There is not a single person, group, or idea that is off limits when it comes to criticism on South Park.
Yeah,
They are willing
are
to
actually
and
really good
have
games,
made
honestly.
fun of every single belief system that a person can believe. They may be scathing in their parodies of certain events and ideas, but the reason they can get away with it is because they are equally ruthless with any topic they cover. There is no choosing sides when it comes to South Park.
True.
They may make an episode in which they make fun of religion, but you can bet they're going to make an episode being just as ruthless towards atheists. Sure, they may make an episode making fun of Republicans, but stick around and you'll see them do the same to Democrats. They often will tackle both sides of an issue in a single episode, like in the episode Goobacks. The episode is a parallel to the events taking place at the US border with undocumented immigrants crossing into the US. They poke fun at both sides of the issue, those who are completely against it and those who are in full support of it.
Now I've got two guests with me tonight who have opposing
I
views
can't
on
believe
it.
this show's been on for
my
25
right,
years
is our
already.
White trash redneck conservative. Thanks for having me, Bill. And on my left is aging hippie liberal douche. Hello.
There is a philosophy that is held in high regard
Got
over
renewed
at South Park
for,
Studios.
I think their
In my
contract
first
was
video on this channel,
6
I
more
dubbed it the one
seasons.
true law of South Park.
So there's going to be at least 6 more seasons of South Park.
This unrelenting philosophy that absolutely
Plus all their
nothing
specials
is
on
off
Paramount.
limits is the most important part of the show's untouchable status. If you are equally offensive to everyone, it's really the ultimate form of equality. It's like the offensiveness cancels out. I'm pretty sure that's PEMDAS or something. Yeah, that is definitely not PEMDAS. Whatever, dude. I made it in
PEMDAS.
South Park, not statistics. Yeah, that is definitely not statistics. All right, we have our first failure in the class. You officially fail. Anyone else want to
Get
say
out of
something
here.
smart?
Get out of here.
That's what I thought. Anyways, this is why when South Park does something that is seen as offensive nowadays, it's often met with the reaction of, yeah, but that's just South Park. Their unwillingness to leave any line uncrossed has become the show's trademark. It's honestly hard for me to think of anything that I would consider to be as impartial as South Park. The show is never trying to push an agenda or make you think a certain way about a topic. It just makes fun of
That
everything.
is
and
true.
lets
It's
you
never
decide what
never
you want to
feels
believe.
like preachy.
They're
It's
not
just
preaching to you. They're showing the flaws in your beliefs
Yeah.
as well as the people that you disagree with. Now, some may argue that this isn't true in the more recent seasons, but that's for another lecture. All the proof you really need is to spend some time reading my YouTube comments. I'll regularly see comments claiming how it's so clear that, in this episode, I love how they pointed out how dumb the libs are on this topic. And then I'll see a comment about the same episode claiming that, man, they really showed all these dumb conservatives in this one. I always find this so funny because these people don't realize that they've missed the entire point of the episode, and the show is making
Is
fun
that
of
they're
people
all
thinking
dumb.
like them. Even I, despite never talking about my own political beliefs on this channel, am regularly called both liberal and conservative in the comments for just explaining what the show was saying. When you can have people from all sides of an issue simultaneously think you're on their side and against their side, you know that you've reached a state of true equality.
Yep.
Because of this,
Perfect
South Park is
equilibrium.
the last true social satire to exist in the mainstream. As I said, they're not taking sides. They're simply finding the comedy in the absurdity of our society. This incessant need to make fun of everyone and everything is what has solidified them as the kings of satire.
I love the
Their
Scientology
invulnerability
episode.
allows the
That's a
creators
good
to
one.
look at our society from a viewpoint that's as close to objective as you can get because they don't care who will get offended. I mean,
The thing with the Scientology episode is it has the side plot of Tom Cruise being gay, but they couldn't come out and actually say Tom Cruise is gay or else he would sue them and they could actually get canceled. So they just put him in a literal closet the entire episode. And they were like telling him to come out of the closet.
what are they going to do? Cancel the show? Yeah, good luck with that. Now we have arrived at a claim that I made earlier that I'm sure many people are most interested in. I made a bold claim in saying that South Park is not offensive, and I truly believe that it isn't. But before you start typing your comments, please allow me to explain. In the first video on this channel, I talk a lot about the episode Red Hot Catholic Love because it perfectly embodies the point I'm trying to make. The episode follows Father
I just
Maxi
watched
as he
this
goes to the
episode.
Vatican to help sort out the Catholic priest molestation scandal. When he arrives, he learns that every single Catholic priest in the entire world molests children. Now let's pause right there. Obviously, if that was the full extent of the episode, I could see why people would find that offensive, since the show just called every priest a child molester. But you can't take this show for face value. The creators are not saying that all priests are child molesters. They're using hyperbole to highlight a real issue. The creators are experts at taking a real issue, like this one, and exaggerating it to extreme lengths to make a point. If you watch the entire episode, the true message behind it is one that is very neutral and inoffensive, that if you look too deeply into religious text, you create expectations and ideas that are absurd in modern times. But if you refuse any sort of moral standards, your expectations and ideas can become just as absurd. This
Yep.
episode follows the same formula as almost every episode of South Park. Take a topic they want to criticize, make the situation absurd to the point of comedy, and end it with a pretty neutral opinion. The reason there is so much outrage about the things that happen in the show is because the people who are offended by it likely don't watch the entire episodes.
True.
You can take scenes out of context in South Park,
Yeah, you
and
take
without
little
the understanding
clips
of the
and
true
it
meaning
seems
behind
really
the
bad,
episode,
but
they would be offensive. But when you have an understanding of how these scenes play into the greater theme of the episode,
the
you begin
Ginger
to
Kids
understand that it's
episode
simply
actually did get a lot
hyperbole
of Ginger
to the
Kids
point.
beat up, though.
If you didn't watch South Park and happen to see one of the many clips of Cartman being anti-Semitic, you may think that the show itself is anti-Semitic. But the purpose of Cartman's character is to be someone you're supposed to make fun of. They're hyperbolizing people with his mindset to emphasize just how dumb it is to be anti-Semitic. If you saw a scene with Liu Kim, you would think, wow, that's a pretty racist depiction of a Chinese man. But again, they are overemphasizing
Welcome
the
to Shitty
stereotypes
Walk.
associated with Chinese people in a comedic way to show how absurd those stereotypes are. As I said in my first video, his character isn't designed like that to make fun of Asians through stereotypes. Rather, he exists to make fun of the absurdity that is the stereotypes themselves. This is how they can use seemingly offensive
man.
imagery to make a point that is not at all offensive. Another important aspect of this is realizing who the show is really making fun of. You may immediately say, well, they make fun of everybody. And while that's true, the true target in South Park is more specific than that. At its core, South Park is a show that makes fun of extremism. Their core philosophy when it comes to what they think you should believe in really boils down to believe in whatever you want to believe in, just don't take yourself too seriously.
Yep.
This is
I
why
agree.
the show has found so much success.
Everybody just needs to
99% of
chill a
people
little
are not
bit, man.
extremists and understand all of what I just talked about. The only reason this show is controversial at all is because that 1% is the loudest in their complaints. But the vast majority of the general public understands that at the end of the day, the show is a comedy show that
This is the episode he voted as the best South Park episode of every single episode. What do you think? Do you think Scott Tenorman Must Die is the best South Park episode ever? And not only he thought this was the best one, apparently a lot of like South Park aficionados or whatever you call them think that Scott Tenorman Must Die is the best South Park episode of all. I don't know if I agree with that. It's pretty good. But I don't know if it's the best one.
good job.
It would
of
be in my
satirizing
top.
all of
It would
the
be in my top
absurdity that
10.
comes with
I don't
the
even
world
know if it'd be
today.
in my top
And
5
that
though.
is why South Park is uncancelable. Now, are there any questions? Leslie, what did I tell you at the...
I think my favorite episode of South Park is the one where they're all ninjas, and it like swaps between like what they see. Like as kids, they see themselves. It like turns into anime. I think that's my favorite episode. You don't know how you'd rank your top 5? Yeah, I don't know exactly what my top 5 would be. I'm pretty sure that one is my favorite one though. The ninjas one. There's one that I'm thinking of that I can't remember. The Whale Wars one, I don't remember the name of it. That one's probably in my top 5 as well. I really like that one. But yeah, that's why South Park is uncancelable. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you think South Park will ever do something so over the top that they will actually get canceled? I think at this point, after 25 years of South Park, I think they can do whatever they want at this point. They can like legit just be full on just awful and they won't get canceled. But who knows? We'll see. Alright. That was that video. I got the IQ test. I think this is the one I'm going to take. I don't know. I just Googled IQ test. So I think this is the one I'm going to take. But not yet. We're going to watch 2 movie recaps first. I have seen this movie. I forget what it's called. But yes, I have seen this movie. So it's a decent movie. I'd say it's like a 6 out of 10 maybe.
Back to movie recaps. Today I will show you a horror drama film
I
from
just like to
2020 titled The Invisible Man.
I don't know what it is about this movie recaps channel, but just like the very like direct way he just describes the scenes and what's happening, I just find it very entertaining for some reason. Like there's no like opinions or anything in it. He just like describes what happens in a very like quick manner. Like whole movies like 10, 15 minutes. There you go.
Spoilers.
That's the movie.
Watch out and take care. Cecilia wakes up in the middle of the night. She gets out of bed,
Have
trying
you
not to
seen
wake
this
her husband
movie?
Adrian. Then she reaches under the bed for the
It's
drug
decent.
she's hidden there. As she's leaving the bedroom, he moves a little in his sleep and completely startles her. Cecilia moves silently and deliberately to the dressing room, where she gets a duffel bag full of clothes and adds the medicine inside as well. Next, she points the hallway camera to her sleeping husband and checks if it's working, so that she can keep an eye on him. She walks into a room that looks like a laboratory
You
and
haven't?
disables the house cameras.
Well,
and
if you
alarm.
don't want spoilers,
Any noise she
then maybe
makes
don't watch
terrifies
it.
her,
But
and she checks the camera if he's awake. She gets dressed quickly and quietly leaves
It's
the
pretty
house
good.
through the garage. Zeus the dog follows her out and scares her at first. She takes his electric collar off, when suddenly, the dog activates the car alarm and Cecilia runs toward the fence.
honestly, when I was
The
watching
light
it,
in the
it's
bedroom
kind of like
turn
a
on
movie
as
where
she climbs over.
you pretty much
She
know
runs
what's
through the woods and
happening
gets
the
to
whole
road,
time, but you're
waiting
just
for her
waiting
sister
for
Emily to
it
pick
to
her up.
happen.
More
If
than a
that
moment
makes sense.
passes, and she looks terrified. Finally, her sister arrives and Cecilia gets in the car. All of a sudden, her husband appears behind her, screaming after her and breaking the window. They drive away, but he finds her diazepam on the ground. 2 weeks later, Cecilia is at a friend's house, James. She's still afraid to go
Hey,
outside.
it's James, it's
but he
you.
convinces her to go out to the mailbox. When she goes
You
to
look a
open
little
it,
different
a man
here.
jogging scares her and she runs back inside. The next day, her friend is doing some home reno and Cecilia is covering her computer camera, when suddenly the doorbell rings. Emily is at the door. Cecilia is upset that she's there,
Looking
thinking
pretty
that
buff
her
there,
husband might have
James.
followed her there. But her sister has some
That's the only
news.
thing that's different,
She
though.
shows her an article on her phone, saying her husband is dead. Cecilia doesn't understand how. She tells James and Emily about the way he would control her, from the way she looked to the way she spoke and thought. His abuse didn't just stop with physical violence. The next day, Cecilia is able to walk out of the house more easily. She gets the letters by herself and is congratulated by her
Good
friend and his
job.
daughter, Sydney, for her efforts. James finds one of the letters is addressed to her. Later, Cecilia and Emily are in a law office. Adrian's brother, who's also a lawyer, reads the final wishes of the deceased, who has left Cecilia $5 million, under the
Decent,
condition that she's
decent.
never brought up on criminal charges or declared mentally unstable. That night, she surprises Sydney and James with a present, thanking them for taking good care of her. James gets a giant ladder and Sydney a bank account with enough money to go to fashion school. They celebrate and then Cecilia goes to
Fashion
her room.
school?
She keeps having the
My guy
feeling
gets
that
a
someone is
ladder
watching.
and she gets to go
The
to
next morning,
college?
James leaves for work and asks Cecilia to wake
Typical.
Sydney up. She does just that, while leaving the stove on. The breakfast catches fire and the girl puts it out with a fire extinguisher. Later that day, Cecilia is alone at the house, but she senses something strange and goes to investigate. She looks through the entire house and finds nothing, when suddenly she hears the front door of the house open. Cecilia checks the entrance. There is no one there, but she still feels strange. Suddenly a second breath can be seen next to her. The same night, Cecilia and Sydney are sleeping in Sydney's room. Suddenly something pulls their covers off and starts playing with the light in the room, waking Cecilia. She thinks she sees someone in the room briefly, but realizes it's just Sydney's mannequin. Then she goes to pick up the covers from the floor and thinks that there is someone sitting in the chair next to her, so she throws the covers at it. There's no one. She pulls on the covers, but they don't move. When she looks at them, it's as if someone is standing on them. Cecilia calls for
Creepy.
James, waking Sydney in the process, and he rushes into the room. Since neither him nor his daughter see anybody, he calms her down a little bit, saying not to let the memory of Adrian haunt her. Cecilia has a job interview.
Okay, but could
The
you
interviewer flirts.
could you ever sleep in your room with this? Just like in the corner? Oh, you probably can't see it. I'm in the way. Could you ever sleep in the room with this just sitting in the dark corner of your room? I don't think I would ever sleep. You just wake up every night and see that? Hell no. Hell no. That is not a bedroom thing. That's something you have in like an office or something, not where you sleep.
Cecilia has a job interview.
Yeah,
The
right.
interviewer
Yeah,
flirts
right.
with her as they sit down,
You'd be
but when he
scared.
sees that she's nervous, asks to see her work. Cecilia opens the bag and her work isn't there. She gets really upset and passes out cold. James is sitting with her in the hospital as the doctor tells her to basically keep it easy until her lab results are done.
Yeah, just calm down.
Cecilia is taking a shower and hears the phone ring. She picks up and it's her doctor
That's
telling
my streamer advice for you. If your like girlfriend or wife or whatever, if they're ever mad at you, the best thing you can do is to just tell them to calm down. It works every time. They'll be calm immediately. And everything will be fine.
her that the reason for her fainting is high levels of diazepam in her system. Cecilia sees a bottle of diazepam on the bathroom sink. It has a bloody fingerprint on it. Later, Cecilia has taken James with her to see Adrian's brother. She tells them about the bottle of diazepam, saying it was put there by Adrian, but the brother dismisses her. Then she says that she doesn't believe he's dead, saying that he's figured out a way to be invisible and that she's sure his brother knows
That
about it.
makes sense.
James is shocked and Adrian's brother is unimpressed. He says that his brother tortured him by getting inside his head too. He shows her a picture of Adrian's dead body and tells her that he was also relieved when his brother died. Cecilia goes to see Emily and they have an awkward conversation in which her sister tells her that she read her awful email about how she feels about her. Cecilia tells her that she didn't send the email, but that Adrian did. Emily doesn't believe her and tells her to get help. That night Cecilia checks the sent items on her email and finds the one sent to Emily. Sydney walks in to find her crying on the floor. After a few comforting words, they decide to go out. Sydney stands up and something hits her. She immediately calls for her dad, thinking Cecilia did that to her. As much as she tries, she can't convince the two of them that it wasn't her
What's
that
going
hit the
on,
girl,
bro?
so they leave her alone in the house. Cecilia knows that Adrian is somehow there and starts calling for him. She grabs a bag of coffee and spreads it all over the floor in one of the rooms, sitting herself down on the opposite end of the door. Firmly believing that Adrian is there, she talks to him, begging to be left alone. She gets the idea to call his phone, and when it rings, she can hear it in the ceiling. Celia climbs in the ceiling and starts looking for him,
The
but
ceiling?
sees no one. She calls the phone again and goes in its direction.
Why is
where she finds
Adrian's phone in
keys,
the attic?
a knife and her design work. There's a noise behind
Uh-oh.
her, so she grabs a paint and throws it at the opening of the ceiling, suddenly showing the contours of a man. She gets down from
Oh,
the ceiling
snap.
and looks for him, when she hears the water running in the kitchen. The sink is full of paint. An invisible hand grabs and lifts her abruptly. It throws her around the house. They fight, it chases after her and tries to strangle her, but she fights it off and runs out of the house.
Picking up now.
Cecilia manages to get an Uber and asks him to take her to the house where she lived with Adrian. They get to the house and she asks the Uber to wait.
It's a
Cecilia
fucking wicked
walks
cool
inside
house,
and is
though.
joined by Zeus. The dog follows her to the basement laboratory, where she heads straight
This
to
part
Emily.
I never really understood, though. Like, her husband was there, seemingly alone, with their dog. He died however many, like, weeks or months ago at this point, and the dog's just been chilling at the house alone the whole time, and he's still there when she gets there. I never understood that part.
The gadgets. She tries to figure out what it is by looking at a tablet strapped to the wall and succeeds in deactivating the gadget, slowly revealing an invisibility suit. Cecilia is taking the suit of the mannequin, when the dog barks and runs towards something, alerting her that there's someone else in the house. Cecilia goes to hide in the dressing room in the bedroom.
Like, I think
but
that
is
enough
followed by the
is,
invisible man.
like,
He opens
reason
the
to
door,
believe that
but
maybe
ironically
someone's
doesn't
still in
see
the
her
house.
immediately. She runs away as the dog barks at her.
Unless the dog just
While in
knows
the
how to
Uber,
stay
she
alive
calls
there by
Emily
himself.
asking to meet her that night. Cecilia waits for her sister in a restaurant, nervously looking at the empty chair. When Emily arrives, she tells her about what she found in Adrian's house that would prove that he's still alive. Suddenly a knife is floating mid-air, killing Emily. In the next moment it's in Cecilia's hand. A patron in the restaurant screams and everyone freaks out, moving away from her. Cecilia is pinned down and arrested. She's taken to an asylum, screaming that she didn't do it.
Holy
Staring at
shit,
the
that
empty corners
escalated
of the
quick.
room, she says that Adrian killed her sister and that she knows he's there. She's sedated and left alone. Footsteps are heard heading toward her and the word surprise. James and another detective are interrogating Cecilia. She says she has proof about Adrian, but that she can't tell them what it is because he's in the room and they can't see him. The other detective leaves and she asks James if he believes her. She says she feels guilty, but James feels guilty in his own way too.
Would you believe
Later,
her? I
Cecilia
don't think
is
I would.
talking to a doctor who tells her that she's pregnant and that it happened sometime in the last month. The next day, Adrian's brother comes to see her in the asylum. He's there to tell her that since she's been brought up on criminal charges and potentially ruled mentally incompetent, she's lost the right to Adrian's money. She belittles him, comparing him to his narcissist sociopath brother. He tells her that she has two options: to sign the document and forfeit the money, or to have the baby and go back to Adrian. He offers her a new life with Adrian in one phone call. She refuses and steals one of his pens when he isn't looking. He tells her he'll come back in 3 days for her final decision. Later that night, after the orderly checks Cecilia's room thoroughly and leaves, she goes in the shower. She takes the pen and as she starts to cut into her vein says, "You won't get the baby." Suddenly the invisible man grabs her hand and she stabs him with the pen, repeatedly. The security guard walks in, but sees the damaged suit. He goes to shock the invisible man, but he turns the stun gun back on the guard. Cecilia runs but is quickly stopped by two
You following
guards.
this? You following all
They're taking
this?
her back to her room and the man
Is it
abuses
making
them,
sense now?
killing them. More keep coming and suffer the same fate, one by one, completely unaware of what's happening to them. After killing the last guard on that floor, the man drops the gun. Cecilia runs after him and takes it. She chases him to the stairwell and shoots after him. They both leave the facility and go outside in the pouring rain. Cecilia is looking for him, with the gun on hand. She hears a noise and goes after him, while security guards are after her too. Close to her is an open trunk, so she approaches him, assuming he's hiding there. He grabs her suddenly and starts strangling her, telling her that if she doesn't comply he'll hurt the one she loves, like Sydney. Cecilia goes after him again, but when she gets outside of the fence, the invisible man speeds toward her with his car while she shoots at him, causing another car to crash. Cecilia steals that car and goes after him again, relentlessly.
Alright, good plan.
While driving she calls James and tells him to go back to the house and protect Sydney. The invisible man arrives at the house and goes into her room. She wakes up and gets the pepper spray out of her bag. Since she can hear him moving, she sprays him and he falls over. She runs away screaming, but the man grabs her. At that moment James arrives at the house, so the man just starts attacking him instead. Sydney begs him to stop beating up her dad, when suddenly, Cecilia arrives and blasts him with a fire extinguisher.
I could beat up an invisible man. Oh.
She goes over to the body and takes off the mask, only to reveal that it was Adrian's brother. A tactical police unit is seen going through Adrian's house as cries for help are heard from inside. The police tear down a wall in the basement and find Adrian tied up. Later, James tells Cecilia how he was found, but she doesn't believe that he was his brother's victim. James tries to convince her, but she believes that Adrian set his brother up, making her feel like she's the crazy one. That night, she goes back to the house.
Nice gaslight the bitch.
He's waiting for her, pleased to see her. She's not as pleased to see him though. They sit down for dinner and he's trying to be vulnerable with her, apologizes to her, saying he has learned his lesson.
Gaslighting isn't even real. You're just crazy.
Everything that he did, but he keeps swearing that his brother was controlling him. Cecilia persists in asking for his admission, and meanwhile James is outside the house, listening to every word the two are saying. As she's crying, Adrian comes over to comfort her, but falls back to his controlling ways again. Cecilia goes to the bathroom to clean herself up and he's seen waiting for her at the table. After she's been gone for a while, he becomes restless and suddenly kills himself. After a moment, Cecilia comes back and immediately calls the emergency services. She pulls away in the blind spot of the security.
She's been gone for like 5 minutes. I guess I better just kill myself.
The house after he heard what's happened and finds Cecilia leaving. She tells him that Adrian had killed himself, but James sees the suit in a duffel bag she's holding and asks if she planned it all along. Cecilia doesn't answer the question directly. She walks out of the house, leaving everything behind. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more
rational.
Thanks for watching.
See, like, I feel like you could even, like, watch these, and it kind of tells you kind of what's happening in the movie. But, like, seeing the movie and watching that, I feel like you still have to watch the movie to still, like, get what's happening. Because a lot of things that happened there made no sense. But in the context of the movie, they make a lot more sense. Alright, we'll watch one more, and then we'll take the IQ test, and then we'll play some games.
Back to movie recaps. Today I will show you a Russian sci-fi film from 2020 called Invasion. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. It's been 3 years since the aliens arrived on Earth unnoticed. The planet is securing its defenses, with USA, Russia and China leading the way.
Than the other one.
A new satellite is being deployed in the orbit around Earth meant to monitor deep space, so that no alien object can approach the planet unnoticed again. As the satellite opens, a strange alien ship can be seen, moving its tentacle-like parts. Suddenly, a shuttle deploys from it, heads to Earth and enters the atmosphere. Meanwhile, somewhere in the ocean, a fishing boat can be seen, with fishermen working and chatting. One of them looks out over the water and sees the alien shuttle drop. He doesn't share what he saw with the others. Next, the shuttle can be seen as it moves underwater like a submarine. 4 months later, Yulia is seen jogging with her dog. As they come into an apartment complex, the dog escapes and doesn't come back for her calls. She tells the manager
Sad.
with her to help find him. Later, as she's sitting in robotics class, her friend asks her about some new information from the lab. She tells him that if she shares any information, her guards will have to shoot him on the spot. After the class,
Maybe I
Yulia's
have seen
friend
this
tries to
movie. Some of
express
it
his love
sounds
for her,
kind of familiar.
but she knowingly stops him, saying that he'll be safer if they remain friends. Her guards escort them to her father's car. Her father, General Lebedev, talks to Yulia's friend, calling him Google. The kid
Although they
brags that
said
he
it was
works
a
at
Russian movie,
Rostelium
so I
and
don't know
drop him
why I
off
would
there.
have seen.
He enters the building, and when security asks for his ID, it shows that he's just
But
an
this
intern.
seems very familiar.
Meanwhile, Yulia and her dad are still driving, and he jokes with her about breaking her out and smuggling her to another country, where she could lay low.
I've definitely
She
seen
doesn't want him
this.
to get suspended. They arrive in a research laboratory of the Russian Ministry of Defense, where a robot is seen tearing through the doors and smashing a car. Yulia's dad talks to a scientist at the lab.
I think
asking
I was
about
like
him.
really drunk when I
scientist
watched this
explains
movie
that
because
it's
it's
some
like
kind of
vaguely
biotechnology.
familiar.
The robot is being controlled by a human, talking with him over comm. The general comments that it's a Russian extraterrestrial co-production. The scientist then explains that Yulia is the key to understanding how all of it works. Meanwhile, somewhere in the facility, Yulia is taking part in an experiment. The main scientist interrogates her about her encounter with the extraterrestrial spacecraft and monitors her
Extraterrestrial.
reactions, not just her answers. When he asks her about her friend that died in the encounter, her heart rate spikes, and then again when he asks why she helped the alien. They ask her about her boyfriend Artyom, and she gets upset, not wanting to answer. Suddenly, the boyfriend is brought into the lab.
By the way,
He starts talking
this
to
is
her,
the
and
most
she gets incredibly
disgusting
upset,
shit
telling the
ever.
scientist to stop the experiment and
The
get her
rest
out.
of the Seagrams
He
things are good,
apologizes
but
for
the
killing her, as she tries to
the
read through her
freaking
restraints.
coconut
As
pineapple
he
one
keeps talking,
makes me want
the
to puke.
scientist encourages him,
But
and
it's the
suddenly
only
there's a
it's the
giant
only
surgeon
flavor that
pop.
I have left.
Her father runs into the lab and gets her out of the pool, while Artyom is being escorted, asking why he's locked up, when she is free. Later, Yulia and her father talk, and she begs him to let her be alone for a moment, without her guards or anyone else around her. He agrees and leaves, then meets with a soldier, Ivan, telling him that he'll have to pull
Up,
a night
Ivan.
shift and to change in some regular clothes. That night, Yulia is drinking at a
Excuse me, sir? You think coconut and pineapple is good? I think you might actually be insane. This is the most disgusting shit I've ever drank in my life. Every sip makes me want to throw up. But I have to drink it. Because I only have one of these left, and then I have like 6 Stellas left. And that's all I got.
bar.
And I'm
She
trying to
spots
get as
Ivan and
drunk
buys
as
him a drink
possible
to let
with
him
what
know
I
she's
have.
onto him. So he joins her at the bar. She offers him a drink before they leave, but a second man appears saying they have to go. The man introduces himself as Hawken and says Yulia needs to come with him, even though she doesn't want to. Ivan and Hawken start fighting, but Yulia hits the soldier over the head, knocking him out. Her and Hawken leave the bar and call the alien spaceship, Sol. It tracks where they are and finds them a ride, leading them to a car with 2
Okay.
passengers. It takes over the digitalized car and starts driving it. Saul talks to them over the comm, and Ivan catches up to them. The car manages to push Ivan away and drives off, being careful not to hurt people on the road.
That's nice
Ivan
of it.
catches up to them again with a motorcycle and calls General Lebedev to inform him of the situation. The general tells him to follow them, but starts evacuating the laboratory of the Ministry of Defense, under the explanation that the aliens have come back to Earth. Back in the car, Hawken tells Yulia that she's in danger because they went too far with the experiments, so they have to fly away immediately. The car is speeding and almost hits a pedestrian, but instantly stops in front of him, telling the other passengers to get out. Hawken and Yulia continue riding in the car. Ivan pursues after them.
If that
and
was a
shoots
real
one of the leaders.
BMW driver, they
He
just
causes a car
hit the
accident,
passenger.
but Saul
I mean,
tracks
the
him from
pedestrian.
above and manages to save him. Ivan calls the general to tell him he lost them. Saul drives Hawken and Yulia to a remote place in the middle of the woods. She reluctantly walks in, but she's suddenly greeted by her dog
Oh, her
that's there.
dog?
Yulia tells Hawken that she thought he was dead. It seems that he was the alien she
What
helped
the
in the previous encounter.
Huh?
He says that the previous time
Her
everything
dog
went
is an
wrong.
alien?
They go inside the house and they talk about how he's been living on Earth. He tells her that he has adapted to life on the planet.
Is that a weed
Someone
farm?
knocks on the door, and when Yulia opens it, she sees it's Google. She's angry, even though
Google?
that was what he tried to tell her before. Hawken tells her that he was supposed to leave
Did they
after
say
the
his name
first
was
encounter,
Google?
but he violated the protocol and stayed on Sol, close to Earth. They kiss and make love, as Sol is
Oh,
seen changing its
nice.
form. It turns into Ra. The next morning, Yulia calls her dad and tells him that she's with Hawk.
I'm getting so lost.
She tells
This is
him that she
getting a
has
little
to leave
too
because she
confusing
doesn't
for
belong
me.
on Earth anymore and asks him not to tell. Nevertheless, the general orders his men to track her signal. Yulia walks back in the house, where Hawken is waiting for her with breakfast. Meanwhile, a tactical unit has surrounded the house with Hawken and Yulia inside and is ready to storm it. General Lebedev tells them to stand down, but Ra intercepts the call and changes the general's command to shoot to kill. The unit enters the house, Hawken fights a few of the soldiers off, then the two of them escape.
When they bang
His
me-
ship is
and who-
activated and waiting for
Who's
them.
an alien and who's not?
Hawken jumps in, but the unit follows them and shoots Yulia.
Hawken's
as she is
an
getting
alien?
into the ship. Hawken flies away. Suddenly an order comes in to launch a missile.
Is
at
Google an
them,
alien?
But Hawken eliminates the missile mid-air.
Is Hawken our
The
dog?
ship is still damaged though and it falls
I'm
through the
so
sky and into the
confused.
river. Hawken tries to reach Sol, but Ra tells him that Yulia needs to be eliminated before it can repair his ship. He declines and Ra tells him that he needs to be eliminated too. The general and Ivan try to catch up to them, receiving different kinds of miscommunication that Ra has intercepted. They find out that space defense is after the ship, with the general confused as to who gave that order.
I'm confused too,
Helicopters
man.
are seen charging toward the river, switching to combat mode and shooting at the ship. Back in the facility, Artyom tricks his guard and manages to get inside the robot, steal it and run away. He gets to a bridge on the river and hears that there is a unit after the ship, ready to shoot them down. The ship glides through the water, but gets shot by two helicopters. It flies out of the water and falls through the air, with water following it. Eventually it crashes on the ground. The helicopters are in position, getting the kill order from Ra, when Artyom in the robot suit jumps at one of them and rips it to shreds. On the ground, the general gets to the ship and goes to check for Yulia, but her and Hawken have already
I
escaped.
might have to watch one more
He
after
carries
this.
her to
A
an
simpler
ambulance.
one of a
When
movie
they find
I've seen.
Artyom, who
I
sees
think I
that
know
she's
just the
hurt and
one.
tells them he'll get a doctor for her. But Hawken tells him that all she needs is
I
water.
can't go into
Artyom
an
flags down
IQ
a
test
car
with
and
my
they steal
brain
it,
being this
leaving its owner
scrambled.
behind this time.
I need
While they're
a
driving,
like
Hawken
a
explains how powerful Sol is
calm
and how it
down
can
video
control human technology.
with a simpler
Artyom
movie.
asks what it wants and he tells him that it only wants to eliminate Yulia. In the meantime, Yulia's father goes to the Ministry of Defense, where a special
I'm gonna try to
meeting
find a
has been summoned.
comedy.
He storms the meeting asking why such orders were placed when they were chasing the ship. The vice premier tells him that he is out of line and gets ordered to sit down. Then he asks the space defense to explain their actions. They say the orders came from the general. A recording is played where the general's voice can be heard giving the order. The vice premier orders the news to be played in the meeting, where the devastation in Moscow from the chase is apparent. The media is blaming Yulia for what happened and play a deep-fake video of her, making her sound like a terrorist that's on the side of the aliens, threatening the city. They reveal that not only the video, but the entire news program is fake, being broadcast from someplace else and not a TV station. The general tells them that the aliens are the ones doing it. He asks for retaliation, to which the vice premier says he needs evidence so he can confirm such action. General Lebedev asks for special protocols to be put in place in the meantime, saying that only
Well, that's
analog
tough.
technology should be used for all of their communication. The vice premier agrees and preparations begin for the switch. Simultaneously, Hawken, Yulia and Artyom get to a store to get water for her. Hawken goes inside to buy it. When he finds the right kind of water and goes to the register, the phones of all the
In
people
the
start
right kind
ringing.
of water.
Everyone in the store is talking about Yulia and a possible terror attack.
Water is
All of
water.
the people start getting the same message about her, that they need to find her and eliminate her. As Hawken returns to the car, a woman in the adjacent car recognizes Yulia and informs a police patrol that's in her vicinity about her. Artyom drives away as the police start chasing them. Ivan gets the same message, while escorting the ship back to the Ministry of Defense. The fake message tells him the attack caused by Yulia has injured his son. All digital media gets swamped by Ra with the same information about Yulia, making her public enemy number one. Google gets a visit from a police officer asking about Yulia.
Who's
His
Google?
grandmother
Why
sends
is-
the
why is his
officer
name
away,
Google?
and when
What
they
does he
close the
do
door
with it?
asks
What is
where
he
he hid
doing
his
with it?
friends. They were in the closet. The next moment, Artyom and Hawken submerge Yulia in water. Hawken tells him that she's no longer human. He says pain is changing her, making her extremely, if not dangerously powerful. Ra has calculated that her death might save everyone else from her power and that's why it wants to destroy her. Later, Google and Artyom get Hawken drunk intentionally and decide to take him to the Ministry of Defense. Artyom gives Google no choice on the matter. Once they arrive, they're greeted by Yulia's father ready to kill them. Google breaks and tells him where his daughter is. He confronts Hawken and asks him to tell him the coordinates of Ra, which is known solely to him, and tells him that he has to decide between her and his people. Ivan tries to get in touch with his wife, but he can't. He sees the news about Yulia, as the general walks in telling his men to prepare an observatory and the satellite with the coordinates he got from Hakan. The general tells Ivan to get Yulia, but bring her to him directly, without informing anyone else. The observatory locates Ra, so the general contacts the vice premier about the next step. They decide to engage with it violently but need to destroy a satellite, so that it doesn't catch up to what they're doing and create different problems. The military sends Google to Ristelyakam to take down their satellite. Once the satellite is down, they will only have a few seconds before it reboots. They will destroy Ra with a super secret weapon that the vice premier pretends they don't even have, even though they do. The general convinces him that they have no other choice. Meanwhile, Yulia wakes up in the tub. Her wounds are gone. She gets ready to leave Google's grandmother's apartment, when Ivan shows up at the door. He's driving her someplace, but she doesn't know that he thinks she's to blame for the attacks. He confronts her with the information, threatening her that if his son dies, so will she. The general gives the order to launch the special missile and destroy the satellite as well. They wait for the missile to destroy Ra and rejoice when it's done. But, the general isn't convinced. He wants a full report and a visual confirmation to make sure the alien spaceship is destroyed. In the meantime, people gather on the streets and demand for Yulia's prosecution. Ivan is driving her through the crowd. He still doesn't believe her, but he eventually takes her to the ministry to her father and the others.
Sorry, my
Ivan is
cat's back there
disappointed
just
with the
yelling at the
general
wall.
and quits on the spot. Hakan uses a phone to communicate with Ra. It tells him that it is ready for retribution, since it doesn't believe humans are worthy of anything. Ra tells Hakan that he can fly back, but he declines, still believing in mankind. The powerful
I'll be right back.
spaceships-
I don't know. My cat's just out on the stairwell yelling at the wall. I'm gonna go get her. This thing is just sitting in the stairs yelling at the wall for some reason. What's up, little one? You got something to say? Got something to say, little Mozzie? For those of you who don't know, this is Marge, our youngest kitty cat. He also likes to yell at nothing all the time. I'm gonna let you go. Don't go yelling at the wall, okay? Yeah, she's a weirdo. She's got some issues. Did I get my water heater replaced? Not yet. Now they're coming tomorrow, between 8 and 12. So it's still a little wet back there. But the inspector people came today and they seemed to say, they said everything was fine. So, that's alright. So hopefully tomorrow, by noon at the latest, this whole flooding situation will finally be done with. Oh. I don't know if you could hear her. She's just back there yelling at nothing. March. Shut up. Yeah, I think she just misses her mama. Sam's been gone for like 2 days now. I think she's just looking for Sam and yelling. She does that when one of us isn't home for a couple of days. She gets real upset. Hopefully she gets over it though.
starts a process of destruction on the planet seen from everywhere, including the tower of the Ministry of Defense. Ra is angry at the humans for trying to use its technology to create weapons like Yulia. It creates a massive water dome around the area of Moscow where she is and starts flooding the inside of the walls. The military tries everything, but they can't destroy the dome.
Here when I say
They
something.
start evacuating people, only to tell them that their only hope if to
Yeah,
go
I
as
put
high up
on,
as they can remain on the roofs of the buildings. The general tells Hawken to grab Yulia and
Yeah,
get
a
her
filter
to the
on
chopper
my
on the
mic
roof.
so
So he
it
gets
doesn't
her
pick up the
Artyom
dryer and the
inside of
washing
the
machine
helicopter,
going because
but
I pretty
remains
much
in the
have
dome.
them running constantly.
Hawken comes back to the general and asks
So it
for
really
the
only
shuttle,
like
telling him that he
activates
can
when
try
I
and
talk.
destroy Ra if he can hit it with the shuttle.
But you
The
shouldn't hear
general,
any like background
realizing it's a
noise
one-way
unless I'm
ticket,
talking.
wants to go instead, but that's not possible since only Hawken can operate it manually. The general evacuates his men, but remains behind to help Hawken navigate toward Ra. The helicopter with Yulia and Artyom loses altitude and has to land, but it starts falling and the two of them jump out in the water. They are pulled on one of the roofs with the other people in the disaster
Yeah,
area.
I've definitely seen this
The
movie
water
though.
keeps getting higher and
I
Yulia can't
really
accept
don't
that all the people can get
remember.
hurt because of her, so she surrenders. She asks Artyom to kill her, and the others around them hear her. Meanwhile, the general manages to get Hawken as close to Ra as he possibly can, until the water comes inside the building and floods it. Back at the roof, Yulia is begging to die, wanting to end all the suffering she's caused. Ivan is there and he sees her,
Relatable.
going after her with a gun. Artyom tries to protect her, but gets shot instead. The water starts closing in on them, but Ivan has lost his nerve. The water overtakes them. Hawken is getting closer and closer to Ra, eventually speeding the ship towards it. Under the water, Yulia's bracelet activates and sends streams of water toward Ra, as Hawken gets closer to it too. Yulia pulls Ra out of the water and military helicopters start shooting at it as they see it. Yulia keeps pushing the ship out and the military drops a missile on it, destroying it. Suddenly the water starts receding and people start coming up for air. The general is still alive as well. Hawken's ship gets pushed back in the remaining water, as Ra is dying. He appears on the roof next to Yulia. The alien threat has been destroyed and the day saved yet again. In the final moments, the general attends a fake funeral for his daughter. And later, a helicopter
My
flies over
electric bill
Kamchatka.
this month though is going to be
One
through the
person leaves
roof.
the plane and walks off with the dog.
I've had my washing
the
machine
general
and my
tracking a
dryer running
specific
like
location, and when he gets
24/7
there,
for
he
like
finds Yulia and
the
Hawken.
last 5 days.
They embrace and wonder where to go next. Yulia touches the water and a
Trying to
spaceship
keep the
appears
water
from below.
contained.
Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.
So if any of you want to donate like $12,000, that should probably cover it. Alright, we're watching this one. We're watching this one. And then we'll do the IQ test. I just need a brain calmer. We're gonna watch the movie recap of 21 Jump Street, baby.
Welcome to Movie Caps. Today I will show you a comedy, crime, action film from 2012 titled 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Watch out and take care. Morton Schmidt is the school's nerd who fails to ask his longtime crush to prom. Greg Jenko is the school's jock who gets banned from prom because of his poor grades. That's the only commonality between the two. 7 years later, Schmidt and Jenko meet again at the police academy. They become friends and compensate for each other's weaknesses by Schmidt helping Jenko study and Jenko motivating Schmidt through physical exercise. They graduate as partners, but are assigned to park patrol, a job full of boring assignments. They discover a group of bikers smoking kush. They ride up to them and search their belongings,
that
finding
kush.
an illegal substance. Some of them run off, but Jenko manages to catch one and cuffs him.
Nice.
They celebrate, maybe a little too much. After their first arrest, they are proud of themselves. However, the police have to release him because Jenko forgot to read him the Miranda rights. Because of their immaturity,
I mean, you think I could like give my electric bill to my landlord though and be like, this is kind of your fault that I'm gonna have to be paying like double what I normally pay because I've been waiting like a week to get a new water heater while it freaking just leaks in my basement back here. And I have to be down here like every 2 hours switching the towels around and running my dryer and my washing machine constantly.
two are then assigned to a revived
Like,
special
that's not
unit
my
at 21
fault.
Jump Street.
I don't use as much
It's a
electricity
Korean
normally.
church,
It's
a
their
cheap
fault
hideout
I'm
where
using
they
it.
are introduced to Captain Dixon, who explains that the department specializes in infiltrating high schools and that they were chosen for their
I
youthful
don't give a
appearance.
shit though.
There are two rules. First, they cannot be expelled. Second, they cannot have relationships with students, and by that he means Jenko, not Schmidt, pointing out their appearance. Dixon calls the duo into his office. A new synthetic drug, HFS candy, is being distributed at Schmidt's and Jenko's old high school, and they are assigned to stop it from
Yeah, that's
spreading
true.
to other
That's the whole
campuses by
scam of the
infiltrating
system,
deal-
man. It's like, even if you are like legally in the right, it'll cost more to like get that to happen. Like, it's so stupid. Everything's dumb. Like, any law where like the penalty is a fine only applies to poor people. And anytime when like stuff like this happens, it's just not fair to people who don't have money. Like, if I had like money, I would definitely take it to court just to be like, fuck you. But yeah, I ain't gonna deal with it.
dealers and finding the supplier. They are given their new undercover identities as brothers.
It's just
Schmidt
all a
prays to the
scam,
Korean
man.
Jesus, unhappy that he has to go to school again. It was a terrible experience. Jenko laughs at him and Dixon tells him to cut the crap. They are staying at Schmidt's parents' house for the duration of the undercover operation. His parents really embarrass him in front of Jenko. In his room, Schmidt goes through the school album, remembering how popular Jenko was, while he himself was not so much. In the morning, Jenko starts teaching Schmidt how to be cool, such as one strapping his bag, not trying hard,
Oh yeah, one
making
strap
fun
it.
of people who are trying
I
hard,
literally did
being
that in high
good-looking,
school
and
though. The one strap thing with my backpack. My like freshman year, I thought that's what you had to do to be cool. I thought if I one strap my backpack, I'd have friends and a girlfriend. It didn't really work though, unfortunately.
driving a great car. They arrive at the school, park in the handicapped parking spot. Schmidt quickly succumbs to peer pressure and starts two-strapping his bag. They see that their high school has changed. They approach one
And
of the
now I guess
groups.
two-strapping's
Jenko tries
cool,
to
though.
act smug, makes fun of Eric and one of the students. When he approaches him, Jenko just punches him. It turns out he's homosexual and Jenko is already being accused of being homophobic. In the principal's office, they are told that the principal is on the verge of a nervous breakdown because of a recent student overdose, and that if they enter his office again, they'll be expelled. When the principal asks who of them is Doug, Jenko's concealed identity, Jenko accidentally switches their identities and they get each other's classes. He's in AP chemistry while Schmidt is in drama class. In his class, Schmidt gets close to a girl he has his eye on, Molly, and quickly gets information on how to get the candy. Because of their chat, the teacher calls him out to audition for the role of Peter Pan. Failing miserably at this, he gets a text from the number on the bench and excuses himself. Jenko is in chemistry and clearly feels that he doesn't belong there. The teacher gives them a pop quiz and she finds Jenko really attractive. He's not the brightest student, so he decides to pick the answers at random. The teacher checks his test. Yes, she stutters. Schmidt texts him to meet up. They go to the dealing room where Eric is sitting. The duo acts very sketchy after Eric jokes that they are narcs, so he has his reservations, plus they look 40. To prove they are not weird, Eric asks them to take the candy here. They hesitate, but this is his ultimatum, so they agree. They try
And
to
there
get
were
it
some
out of their
kids in my
system,
high school
but
that
they
looked
cannot
like that
manage
old.
to throw up. Their next plan is to finger each other's mouths. The
Nice.
janitor is not amused.
Nice.
In the end, they fail and decide to go back to their classes, mentioning that they don't feel anything anyway. The PE teacher approaches them
That's
and
about
says that
to
they are
hit.
late for class. He comments on Jenko's muscles and that he read his file. He will be a star on the track. Because of the previous mix-up of names, Schmidt is the star of the track. As Schmidt says this, the candy starts to kick in. First stage, giggling. Second stage, while the teacher is talking,
Oh,
the boys
fuck.
have no idea what's going on. They are tripping hard. When he wonders if they are high, they flat out deny it and he believes them. When Jenko is trying to explain an equation in chemistry class, he has been writing the number 4 the whole time. This is the
Nice.
overconfident stage of the candy. Schmidt runs into the drama class and starts his performance and everyone is shocked. It is actually good. Molly likes it and the teacher welcomes him aboard. He gets the Peter Pan role.
Arson.
The fourth stage is when you have no control over your actions. Jenko interrupts the music rehearsal. Schmidt looks confident. When the baton is handed to him with an overwhelming lead, he is soon caught up with and the teacher is furious. Schmidt is really enjoying himself. The fifth phase is sleepiness. The mistakes that happened at the track meet causes Eric to take a liking to Schmidt. Jenko is confused as to
Oh,
why
yeah.
all the nerd stuff is now considered cool. When the duo
I
present
agree,
their
man.
findings to Dixon, he is not pleased, as their mission is to infiltrate the dealers and find the supplier, and their board plan is useless. At school, Jenko tries to break into chemistry class. He thinks they are cooking candy, but they are playing Bakugan. There, he befriends the nerd
They're just
group who
playing
offer their help
Bakugan.
in teaching Jenko. Schmidt tells Jenko that if he had been born 10 years later, he would have been the coolest kid in school. He thinks this situation is great because now he finally is cool and can sit with the popular kids. They come up with a plan to split up. Schmidt infiltrates the popular kids and Jenko infiltrates the nerds. Jenko reluctantly agrees. That evening, Schmidt calls Molly to get
True,
closer
man,
to him,
though. The
but
nerds
his
have
mother
taken
gets on the
over.
other line and interrupts their conversation, embarrassing him. Molly finds this kind of funny and they start talking about their parents. Shortly after, Jenko comes in and starts messing with him while he's on the phone, and eventually Schmidt manages to invite Molly to a party they are hosting next week. Molly enjoyed the call. Dixon finds out via Twitter that they are having a party.
You know, if
The
Brie
duo
Larson,
denies it.
if they got Brie Larson to play Emma instead of whoever the chick is, maybe I want to shot her, okay? She is 20 times hotter than whoever the Emma chick was. No cap. On a stack. Facts, no printer.
He warns them if they sell alcohol to minors he will shove his foot up their butts. Yeah, they would never. Schmidt's parents go on a vacation he has arranged for them. They buy two
I
shopping
probably
carts of
still
liquor
would have
and pick
shot
up
her,
a
but
block
I
of
would have
Mary
thought
Jane
about
from
it
the evidence
first.
room. They toast a great party and moments later the room is full of people.
I would have felt
Molly
bad.
and Eric arrive. Jenko steals his phone and installs spyware on it with the help of his new friends. Eric makes it clear to Schmidt that he dislikes his brother. While Jenko and his drunk friends tinker with the phone, Schmidt gives the group a tour of his house. Some jerk from another school comes in and starts messing with Eric. It's about handing out the candy. Schmidt intervenes and tries to defend Eric. He gets punched. Jenko hears this and comes down the stairs. Things quickly get out of hand and everyone starts fighting. Jenko doing most of the fighting and Schmidt is just being Schmidt. As the douchebag gang gets beat up, they celebrate and
being
Jenko
Schmidt.
manages to slip the phone back in Eric's pocket. Everyone praises Schmidt, but the room quickly goes quiet when they notice he got stabbed. He just says it's great and they cheer again. Schmidt's parents are driving home, his mother having forgotten her phone. They manage to get the dagger out, and take a few more shots to numb the pain. Schmidt manages to bond with Eric and Molly, and he feels like he's always been a part of their group. Schmidt's parents come in and angrily disperse the party. Eric confesses to Schmidt that this is the best party he's ever been to, so he offers to make some quick money, whatever it is, he's in. The parents scold the boys. To relieve stress, the duo go to a shooting range. Jenko admits to tapping Eric's phone, but his partner doesn't like it because he's grown fond of Eric. Eric gives him candy, which he then hands to Dixon and makes it look like he sold the whole batch. As Jenko continues to get closer to the nerd group, they conduct some experiments and he likes it. Schmidt has a romantic connection with Molly. Jenko and Schmidt
That's
drift
kind of
apart.
weird, though. She's in high
Schmidt
school in
visits
this
Eric's
movie.
place and Molly hugs him and then kisses Eric. Jenko and the guys activate the spy software on Eric's phone and hear Schmidt and Molly talking. She asks him to be careful with the candy business. She doesn't want him to get in trouble since he's a nice guy.
That's too much.
They talk about the upcoming prom. Molly mentions that she's skeptical of prom but would consider attending if someone fun invited her, alluding to Schmidt. He reflects on the failures in high school days, but still manages to invite her to prom.
I never
She
went to a
agrees.
single dance
She
in high
leans in
school.
for a kiss, but he decides
Even when
against
I
it
had a
and shakes her
girlfriend in
hand
high
instead.
school, I never
The
asked
rest of
her.
the group joins them and they inquire about his brother and why they are so
And
different.
then I broke up with her
Schmidt
because
tells
I
them
was
that
too
Jenko
afraid
is
to get her a
adopted and
Christmas
how dumb he
present.
is, which
I
really
thought
hurts
she'd hate it.
Jenko, who is still listening. Later at their hideout, Jenko is upset with Schmidt and other undercover.
I already bought the Christmas present. I had it all set up. It was going to be great. And then I got really nervous and my anxiety got the better of me. And I was too scared to give her the present. So I just broke up with her.
Other agents approach them and tell them that their candy has already reached other campuses. Dixon is angry with their lack of results. Jenko
That's
tells
the
him
type
that he
of
tapped Eric's call and heard him say
mentality
something about
I
the
live
young.
with.
Outside,
It's terrible.
Schmidt asks Jenko if that was all he heard from Eric's phone yesterday, and he lies by saying yes.
I felt really
Before
bad
the
about
play,
it, honestly.
Molly confesses to Schmidt that he is the only guy she can trust. Jenko is presenting his homework in chemistry class when he notices Eric's friends running around with a piñata. He runs off and calls Schmidt right before he goes on set. Schmidt vows to get back as soon as he can. They get in the car but cannot make it out. Their car is clamped because of parking tickets. They thought they looked cool with them. They grab a student driver's car and later see Eric giving a piñata to a biker gang they saw in the park that got them this job. They follow them and start arguing when Jenko hits the teacher brakes, refusing to let go. So he hits the gas and smacks Jenko, ramming one of the bikers, who jumps on their car in a rage because they ruined his bike.
Uh-oh.
They pass them and go through a red light, and the bikers follow them. They swap multiple cars on the way. One of the bikers drives into a gas tank. They brace for impact but nothing happens. Another biker drives into a leaky fuel truck. It does not explode either. The
Oh.
last one with a piñata drives into a truck with chickens and it explodes. Meanwhile, at school,
Typical.
Molly worries that
Typical.
Schmidt will not make it to the play. When the duo arrives at school, Jenko claims that Schmidt is screwing up the whole operation because he's too involved and emotionally attached. Schmidt just calls him dumb. The play has already started, but Schmidt makes his way through and embarrasses Molly. He forcefully swaps with his substitute and flies. Just then Jenko comes in and jumps on him, pissed that Schmidt called him dumb. Jenko falls down and Molly tells Schmidt she never wants to talk to him again. The two continue to argue and the audience is enthralled, thinking it's part of the show. Schmidt sprays some fairy dust and that's when Jenko admits he heard everything he talked about with Molly the night before. The principal comes in and tells them they are expelled. Dixon cannot believe it and just fires
Damn it.
them. Jenko moves
They weren't
out
supposed
and
to get
admits Schmidt
expelled.
that he actually
That was
thought
like
they
their
were
only
brothers and he
rule.
would have taken a bullet for him. Eric pulls up and tells them
Oh,
to
and
get in
not
the
to
car.
bang anyone.
They drive to a secluded spot and Eric points out that he's been scared since cops followed him yesterday. You know what happens to good-looking guys like Eric in prison? It rhymes with grape. Eric gives them guns and asks them to help with a candy deal that's going down at the same time as prom.
What rhymes with great?
It's time to get their jobs back. They get ready for prom. They wear a fancy suit and stock up on guns, do some chores, and
Tape.
partially reconcile just before going out. They go to the prom with Jenko's new friends. Schmidt finds Molly, who is high, and tells her his real name and that he's
All
a
right,
cop and asks her to
broski,
leave
have
before
fun
following Eric to the
playing
meeting
Fall
with the supplier.
Guys.
It turns
hope you
out
get
the
some
supplier
fat
is the
dubs.
PE teacher. In the bathroom, Jenko's friends are gathering evidence. They meet up with the new potential customers. It's the biker gang. The gang boss does not recognize them at first, but says Schmidt looks familiar. Molly knocks on the door with the phase 4 of the candy. She is mad and yells at Schmidt that he's a cop, and at that moment, the leader realizes it too. Guns are pointed at both parties, though Eric has time to be disappointed that Schmidt was lying to him. They even made friendship bracelets. Eric is knocked out and Molly charges in. She is taken hostage but quickly falls asleep. The duo drop their guns and one of the bikers approaches them to shoot, and it turns out he and another guy are the DEA. The duo is relieved, but quickly shuts down when the agents
Johnny
tell them they
Depp.
just ruined a 5-year
I forgot
operation.
Johnny Depp was in this movie.
Nevertheless, they start a friendly conversation. When both parties learn that they are from Jump Street Division, suddenly one agent is shot and a shootout ensues. Schmidt is not the most useful in these situations.
Johnny.
Eric and the PE teacher take off with the money and the gang follows them, at which point the duo get out and chase after them. A limo chase begins with a shootout. Eventually Jenko makes a cocktail of batteries he learned in chemistry and throws them into the biker limo, which explodes twice. They confront the PE teacher who has taken Molly hostage. He starts shooting at Schmidt, but Jenko takes a bullet for him.
Oh.
Molly manages to get out of the teacher's grasp and Schmidt shoots his manhood off. They both arrest him and read him his Miranda rights. They reconcile for real now and call each other their best friend. Schmidt apologizes to Molly and tells her she deserves better. She kisses him. They are rehired as agents. Captain Dixon is thrilled and informs them that their next assignment will be in college. The end.
A
Thank you
sequel,
for watching.
perhaps?
Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this.
All right. Well, that'll do it for our movie recap session. I think I am going to take the IQ test now. We'll see how it goes. I'm slightly buzzed, so take that into consideration. If the results aren't what we expect, that'll be my excuse, but I still think I'm going to absolutely nail this thing. I think I'm going to have probably the highest IQ ever recorded, to be honest with you. Like, that's not just like me being like cocky or anything. I actually think I'm going to have the highest IQ ever recorded. I can almost guarantee it, honestly. So, yeah. Let's take this test, see what happens. And then after this, I think I'm going to play Psychonauts and see if I like it. Who knows? If it's not fun, we'll play something else. But if Psychonauts is fun, we'll play that for a little while, and then we'll see where the night takes us. But yeah, let's see what this IQ test is all about, yeah? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Which number fits the question mark? 0, 2, 4, 2, 0, 4, plus 2, plus 2. 2 plus 4. 8. Yeah. 29, 27. So minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So the next one's minus 6, which is 9. A1, B2, C3, D4. 2 plus 8 plus 2. So it's 2 times 5 plus 2 times 5 plus 2 times 5 plus 2, 312. Which comes next in the series of images. Dun, dun, dun. A, I believe. I think time is a factor, so I'm going to try this as fast as possible. If all bloops are Razzies and all Razzies are Lazzies, then are all bloops definitely Lazzies? All bloops are Razzies. All Razzies are Lazzies. Not necessarily. Bloops could also be something else. That just means bloops are Razzies. I'm going to say no. Times 2. 2 times 2 times 2. 64 times 2 is 128. Mary, who is 16 years old, is 4 times as old as her brother. How old will Mary be when she is twice as old as her brother? Huh? So Mary's 16, she's 4 times as old as her brother. Her brother is 4. How old will Mary be when she is twice as old as her brother? So then when she's 20, he'll be 10. Yeah, 20. No. When she's 20, he'll be 8. He's 24. He'll be 12. 24. That was a close one. 1, 1, 4, 5, 8. What? 1 times 1 times 2. Or 5. That adds 0, that adds 1, that adds 1, that adds 1, that adds 1. That adds 3, that adds 5, adds 8. 1, 2. This one is stumping me, I'll be honest with you. I think it's... I think it might be 2, honestly. I'm gonna go with 2. Why not? That one was honestly a guess. I don't know. Which comes next in this series? Yeah, I believe. Which comes next in this series? Bum 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 bum. I think it's just the middle dot. I'm gonna go with F. 121 plus 22 plus 20. No, that's plus 23. That's plus 25. 23, 25, 27. So what's 196 plus 29? 25. A, B, C, and D suspects were interrogated. A said C won't cheat unless B cheated. B said either A or B cheated. He said B didn't cheat. I cheated. D said B cheated. Only one person is lying. Which of the following is correct? A said C won't cheat unless B cheated. D said either A or B cheated. Okay. D said B didn't cheat. I cheated. And D said B cheated. I'm pretty sure C is lying then, right? Yeah, C lied. Which is the number in the blood cell? Minus 3 times 2. 9, 38, 47, 4. Oh, this is another stumper. This is another stumpy bumpy. 9, 4. Huh? 9 plus 27 is 38. 6 plus 29 is 35. 12 plus 9. Yeah, that's not it. Is this just random? I don't see any pattern here. I'll be honest with you. I'm not seeing a pattern here. Anyway, I slice it. Eight identically sized squares of paper have been placed on top of one another as follows. Which one is at the bottom? What? So they're all like the size of one then, I'm guessing? How would you know? Couldn't this be anything? I was gonna guess 7, but it's not 7. So, that's it for sure. 5 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus 17 plus 21. 70 plus 25 is 95. Yep. What is the number in that cell? Boy. Oh boy. This is another one that's confusing. That would be minus 53, 63, and minus 9, and then minus 6. Okay, 88. What? That's minus whatever. That's minus 25. That's minus... That's plus 8. That's plus... 36. So then this has to be... Huh. That's 17, right? What letter is in the 2 cells mark that? Three, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's gotta be... Right? Yeah, let's see. Which one should be next? Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb. Mm-mm. Hmm. I think it's D. Right? Or is it... You got that? And we go bomb, 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 bomb. Or C or E, I think. I am going to go with E. Final answer. You are almost done. Maybe know your birthday. Sure. My birthday is June 17th, 1993. It's what I've chosen above. May we know your gender? Sure, I'm a dude. English, yeah. Very smart, very smart. Hell yeah, 135 IQ, is that like top all time? IQ chart. I'm over here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Average score is 100.7. I got 132. I'm way up here, boys. I'm smart as fuck, yo. I'm hella smart. I told you guys. I told you guys. What's celebrity IQ? Oh, we don't have to look at this. Alright, who am I on like the same level as? I'm on like Jodie Foster and Nicole Kidman level. And Harry Truman. I got the same IQ as a president. And more than all these presidents. Not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm pretty freaking smart. Hell yeah. Oh, 135. Wait, where's 135? I thought it was 132. I'm even smarter than I thought. I have the same IQ as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Holy cow. That's gotta mean something, dude. That's probably good, right? IQ by country. Okay. I'm pretty smart. I'll take it, honestly. I'll take it. Alright. Well, with that, I think that'll conclude our just chatting portion for now. I am going to throw you on the BRB screen for a few minutes, and then I think we'll play Psychonauts for a little bit. When we get back, I'll see if I like it or not. If I don't like it, we'll switch off of it. If I do, we'll play it for a little while, and we'll see where the night takes us. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. Bam. Bam. Okay, let's see what Psychonauts is all about. I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. We'll see if it's any good or not. Psychonauts, here we go.
Okay, quick eye exam before we start.
A little loud.
Look over that way if you will.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that's a side challenge marker. The
Alright,
staff
one second.
scatters
Let me turn it down quick. I just gotta turn it down a little bit. Let's try that. Let's try that.
Now look up for me if you will. Some of the old markers have fallen apart. You'll find bits of them flapping around loose. If you find enough of these side cards, you can put them together to make a brand new challenge marker. But you have to buy a
Interesting.
psi core at the camp store to hold them together. Keep ranking up, and before you know it, you'll be able to use brand new psychic powers. Stuff you didn't even know you could do.
And then when do I become a psychonaut? Because I have to do that before my dad shows up to take me home. Hey, where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
That guy looks so familiar.
I don't know any of the controls. Change your camera preferences. Press escape to open your journal and select options first page. Okay. Let's check some options. On this page, you can see what you've collected in the current. Make sure to come back here after you've collected some figments. You can look at them close with the figment viewer option. Okay. This page shows you how you're doing in the bigger scheme of things. Also, once you get your scavenger hunt list, this is where you'll keep it. Okay. This page automatically remembers what tasks you're working on. If you're ever unsure what to do next, come back here. Okay, that's good. Just crack open a mental vault. You'll store the memories you find in here. Come back and watch them as many times as you'd like. Oh. This handy map shows you the layout of the camp. Your position is marked with the red arrow. The next place you should go is marked with that thing. Ever feel like you don't know where to go, come on back and check out your map. Will do. Oh, can I use a controller? That would be great. I really would rather use a controller. Oh. Why does it have the analog stick if I can't use a controller? Alright, whatever. We'll just use mouse and keyboard.
Hurry up! You don't want to be late for basic braining!
Woohoo!
Holy
Basic braining
shit.
is the best class ever!
wow.
Woohoo!
Complete Coach Oleander's obstacle course. What's that say? Oh my god, I don't like these controls. I want to use a controller. What's up?
Hi.
What's up?
What's the rush?
Basic braining! I promise.
Basic braining.
What's the rush? Hey, where you going, Maloof?
Shh! I snuck out. That class is a
Is there like somewhere where I can like...
death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his
Okay,
mind.
I need to turn it down just a little bit more. I think it's still a little too loud. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing this, honestly. It's a little iffy. But we'll try for a little bit. I just don't like the sensitivity of the mouse, but maybe it'll be fine. We'll see.
But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Okay.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection.
What is going on?
Cough it up, my loser. Or you'll be coughing up bloody tears. Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor that you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Okay.
Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Ooh.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
I don't understand what's happening at all. Your journal is a great place to see that you're going. Okay.
He seemed all in a trance while he asked you. Coach Oleander, I'm reporting for basic braining.
Son, do you realize that to take my course, I will have to pull you into my mind, and you will have to relive every bullet-scarred memory of every battle I have ever faced.
Sure.
Pretty, are you sure you wouldn't rather run around a bit more in the sunshine first?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, sir.
Well then... You're late, soldier. Now get in here and give me 20.
What the hell is going on, man?
So, this is it. The mental world.
It looks like a dentist office.
It
A
does.
mental dentist office.
It's a recruiting office, kids, and I'm here to recruit you for the greatest job in the world. Being
What is
a
it?
Psychonaut. It's
All
about
right.
fighting a war for mental freedom. Are you ready to face torture, insanity, and death? Because this is your last chance to chicken out.
Oh, me, sir. I'd like to chicken out, please.
No. We're not chickening out.
But you said...
We can do
There's
it.
only one way out of here. Fighting. I want one of you chickens to sock me square in the jaw.
Alright.
I warn you. Once you do, the war is on.
Let's punch him.
Right on the jaw. That's
Got
what
him.
I'm talking about. Let's
Oh. Oh,
What
he's
kind
dead.
of obstacle course is this? That kid just got killed.
A mental obstacle course, you bleeding heart. He's not dead. His astral projection just got kicked out of my mind. And I'll kick your astral projection out of here too if you don't get moving right now.
I'm gonna nail this.
It's game day, kid.
Ew. Ew. Perfect. Oh, double jump. Oh, what's that?
Relax. That's just a figment of my imagination. You can run right through figments. They help you rank up, and when you rank up, you earn new psychic powers.
Ooh.
So whenever you see a figment, suck it up, soldier. Come on, get that figment.
Your first figment, collect 100 figment points and you'll be promoted. If you get promoted to a high enough rank, you'll earn a new psychic ability. Okay.
Be a piggy piggy. Who's coach's little piggy? Hey, What are you staring at? We all have emotional baggage, kid. Why don't you make yourself useful? Sort some of it out while you're in here. Keep your eyes peeled for a tag that matches. Could be anywhere. You're like molasses going uphill in January with crutches.
I need a steamer trunk tag for this guy.
Oh.
There it is. Now, you will pick up that tag and you will put it on that bag you just found.
Yes, sir.
Unless you'd rather just drop and give me 20 right now.
No, sir. Here you go, emotional baggage. There's your tag. I hope you're happy. Yoink.
Dang, my bowels move more than you do, Pokey.
Ow. Oh.
You hit that ladder hard, son. Show it who's boss.
Oh. Up, 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 up. There's a lot of figments, yo. Do I go down the ladder or do I do this?
Onward and upward, soldier.
Do I want to go down there? Yeah, let's go down. Bunch of figments. There are so many figments. Ooh. Whoa.
Mentalis uberalis.
You already have 43? Holy cow. I thought it was going to take a long time to get 100, but apparently not.
Watch out. Fire down below.
Whoa! How am I supposed to not get hit by that?
We can't get past this. This is stupid.
Looks like a test. There's probably a secret.
I can get past this.
What's that supposed to mean? You think
You're just not
more
smart
advanced than
enough.
Me, new kid?
Sorry.
I do.
What?
I do
not
actually.
Stupid. You're stupid. The coach is stupid. The whole camp is stupid. That thing flying at you is stupid.
What's flying at me?
Bobby Zeltzia's
What a
boy,
dummy.
That's what? You stupid new kid. Yeah.
Oh. Thanks for saving me.
Well, actually, I was saving this plant.
Never seen one so meaty before.
I have.
That is a meaty plant.
It's been appearing in this creepy nightmare I keep having.
You're having nightmares? Oh, I've been reading about how to fix those. Will you let me see one?
No.
Okay. Well, let's go down the ladder. Yeehaw!
Less waiting, more motivating.
I found a secret room! What can you do? Oh, I don't have those. Okay. Ah, no! Right. That wasn't my fault, it lagged. You all saw it. You all saw it.
You're like
Okay.
molasses going uphill in January with crutches.
Yeah, the controls are a little wonky, alright? It's not my fault. Perfect. Careful.
Onward and upward, soldier.
Did I miss a bunch of stuff? Oh, that was certain death. That was questionable. I don't want to miss these figments, man. I need my Psychonaut powers. Yeah. What is all this?
More motivating.
I so made that. That was some horseshit. I'm calling Poppycock. I don't even know which way I came. They keep going this way. Oh, I have to shimmy. Shimmy.
Is your name Joey?
No.
Cause I'm gonna call you Slowy Joey.
That's not my name.
What was that, Slowy? I can't hear ya.
My
You're
name's not
talking too slow.
Slowy Joey. Can't believe he called me Slowy Joey.
You'll have plenty of time to stand around when you're dead.
What? Hip, hip, hip. Oh, trampolini.
Now that kind of wall you
I don't know
climb
how
up,
important it is to
down,
grab
sideways,
all the figments.
whatever way you want. Just get on it.
I'm gonna kind of
Like a
just
monkey.
grab what's like in front of me. I'm not gonna try super hard to get like everything.
Hey, slow down, you kid. If you pass me or Bobby, then you look bad, and Bobby will pound you dead.
I don't care. I can take Bobby.
Where are you?
Fuck him.
Watch those mouths.
Hey, Dogan, what's wrong?
I keep blowing up.
I accidentally punched him. I'm sorry. Follow me. I'll help you get through the mines.
Follow me. I'll help you through the mines.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be nice. We need some allies. I'll show you how to get through the mines completely unscathed. Yeah. Oh, a secret. A secret. Take your progress. Press escape to open your journal, and on the first page, select save. Save.
Less waiting, more motivating.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
The plane's going down, soldiers. Hit that door and Geronimo.
Hey, no one told me to pack a chute.
Ba-boom.
Washington didn't have a chute when he crossed the Delaware.
Yeehaw!
Just
George Washington didn't have a suit to shoot me across the Delaware.
Hey, look! It's Raz!
Yay! Raz is here!
Hello.
Yeah! Maybe you'll be able to beat this darn game. We can't do it.
Yeah, we're no good. And the coach won't open the gate until someone wins.
Yay, Raz! Just punch that to start.
We'll beat it. No problem.
you
Bye-bye.
score enough points on this course, kid, and I'll give you a reward.
No problem. Target course. Points needed 20. Time given 60 seconds. Won't receive any points for hitting friendly targets.
Punch, punchy, punch, punch!
Punch, punchy, punch, punch! Punch, punch, punch!
Yay!
You know, I'm gonna freaking nail this shit.
Punch, punch! Yay, Raz!
Punch, Raz, punch!
Why didn't it punch?
Yay, Raz!
Punch, punchy, punch, punch!
I'm pressing punch and it's not punching happening.
Punch, Raz, punch!
Punch! I swear I'm hitting punch.
Punch, punch, punch!
Punch! Hooray! Punch, Raz, punch!
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 Punch, punch, punch!
Okay, this is just bugged as fuck.
Punch! Hooray! Punch! Hooray!
Punch, Raz, punch! Yay, Raz!
Yay, Raz!
Punch, punch, punch!
Hey, good job,
Easy,
soldier. Now
easy
here's
crap.
your
Even with the
reward.
bug and I clapped the shit out of that. Oh. Okay. That's fine. That's alright. I'm not really
People
attached
they
to
got
anyone
something to
yet.
hide. They store away their shame, their dirty little secrets, these tiny vaults in their minds. The enemy is not allowed any secrets in wartime, are they, soldier? So go
Yes,
ahead
sir.
and bust open this vault. I got nothing to hide.
Yeah. Sometimes the punch button just like doesn't work.
You enjoy that. One of my
Psychic arrowhead. It's raw energy and will contribute value to your arrowheads in small amounts, but I think you'll find they add up over time. Bro. Here. You just absorb positive mental health. Maintaining your mental health is important because if you run out, you'll not be able to maintain your astral projection in this mind and you'll be kicked back into the real world. Okay. Well, I'll try to stay healthy mentally. Look, I can teleport you to any previously visited area in the current mental world. Just pick your destination and go. I'll just keep going, I think. Bam. Oh no! Someone's shooting at me. Can't hit what you can't see, bitch. Run! What is this? Why do I keep playing such weird games, dude? What am I supposed to do here, though? Does this thing ever run out of ammo? I don't get it. What do you do here? Oh, I think I see. I think I see. No way! That wasn't fair. You gotta like literally not like you gotta go straight to where you're going. Go! Nice. Oh fuck. Alright, where's the next one? That was tough. That was tough. That was tough. Let's go back and get some of these things. Do these bunny things do anything for me, or can I just kill them? I don't know. I don't know. This game just kind of throws you right into it and doesn't really explain anything. This is like the original Dark Souls. duffel bag tag. Okay, so is there a bag around somewhere? How'd you get in there? Were you shooting at me? Keep your eyes open for a duffel bag, yo. Oh, what? Save it up. Boom. Ba-boom. 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 Alright. Duffel bag? No. Duffel bag? No. Whoa. I'm surfing. Oh, I have to jump? Ba-da-ba-da.
You can grab poles like that and swing on them. It's all about upper body strength, you know?
Sure. What? Let me just look around quick. So I can grab holes like these and swing on them. Okay. A little more, a little more. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, is that a duffel bag? Nice. Oh, wait. Wait. Get off. What's this way? What's over here? Oh, that's probably nothing. Okay, I still don't have the hang of this whole swinging business. Ah, fucking fire. No, I didn't press A. I did not double tap A like that. I don't know why it did that. It's sabotaging me. Once I get up here, I gotta go change the laundry. I want to get up this wall first. Alright, now I'm getting the hang of it. Can I jump this? What the fuck? Okay, where do I go now? Okay, yeah.
Hold it right there, boy. That's a mental cop.
Alright, 1 second. I gotta go change the laundry. I return.
Web. You can collect them with a specialized piece of equipment. once you get checked out on it. Till then, just steer clear of them.
Well, will do, sir. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Pick this one up. Oh, grab it. Holy moly, guacastole. Alright.
Less waiting, more motivating.
Up. 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 Come in.
As you can see, the trapeze is very difficult. Most cadets can't handle it. You might just want to stay away from it. You'd still get a participation ribbon
They're all
at the
dead.
end of camp.
I can do it. So this is the thing I can't do yet. Apparently you can get them with a special item or something. Yeehaw! First tag, okay. Who's crying? Oh, it's in there.
Mentales Uberalis!
Press Z to enter first person camera mode, then move that over. Oh. Oh, there's a crying man. Why so sad, crying man? Now let's go see what the crying dude wants.
You're like molasses going uphill in January. With crutches.
Shut up, I'm going fast as hell, yo. Buddy, what are you crying for? Oh, it's the purse. Purse was crying. He just missed his tag.
Mentales Uberalis!
Mentales Buberale. Oh! Where am I? Oh! Textbook. Swing, swing, swing. Alright, so we got the purse, so then I think we just go this way, eh? Hooah! Yep.
Move, move, move!
Hup, 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 hup. Where to next? Here. A big jump. Yo!
Hey, kid! I think I see a silver dollar out there in that rail. Why don't
Where?
you walk out there a bit and pick it up?
I will. Use blah 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 blah.
Ha, sucker! See you at the bottom.
What?
It's game day, kid!
How do I switch rails? Not working.
End of the line, sucker! Oh!
Fuck you, cotton candy head bastard. Yeah, I'll stay here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
The old rolling tunnel of crazy laws, Vic. An old one, but a hard one. What you gotta do is... who we kidding? You're never gonna make it through that.
I can do it. Oh my god. I'm never gonna make it through, eh? I absolutely nailed that shit, yo. This. What is this, you say?
Hold it right there, son. Now, just what in the Sam Hill do you think you're doing in there?
I was just looking for a way out.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't think you'd get to the end so fast. Dang, I didn't think you'd get to the end at all. You surprised me out there, kid. Here, you've earned this. Your first Psychonaut merit badge.
We did it. I think I might make this like a running series, more or less. I'll do like 1 or 2 levels or something.
But I'm always glad to see a soldier come back from the field alive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go back in. I left some good men back there.
He's like, hey, you weirdo.
Way to make us look bad in there. You are in trouble now. Bobby Zilch ain't...
Not my fault I'm way better than you.
Better watch yourself, Gogglelicious.
What's that, hair boy? You want a piece of me?
Hey, Brainiacs, settle down.
Why? You worried I'm gonna hurt your boyfriend?
No, because Sasha 9 is standing right behind you.
Your performance, young cadet, was outstanding.
Who is
I'd like you to
this
report to
guy?
my lab for some advanced training.
Ooh, Raz the Spaz is gonna be in a special class. Benny, remind me to give him a special beating later, okay?
These tests are unauthorized, though, so I can't actually ask you to come. But if you happen to drop in, well, what could I do? Let me just give you this. Remember,
Cool.
your talent will always set you apart, Rasputin.
Button.
Sometimes isolation is a good thing. It can lead to important discoveries.
Wait! I don't even know what your lab is! Is this some kind of test?
Sometimes isolation is a good thing. It can lead to important discoveries.
And now I'm hearing things. Great.
Ah, great. Raz is holding an object in his hand. To use a handheld object, will someone walk up to them and press F? Complete Sasha's advanced training. Alright, I think we'll do Sasha's advanced training next time. I kinda wanna play ClusterTruck and see what that's all about. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna throw you on the BRB screen for just a little bit. We'll set up Cluster's truck. We'll play that for a little bit. And we'll see what happens. Alright, let's see what ClusterTruck's all about. Baby, campaign. Do this shit. Stage 1. Holy shit, that's loud. I need to turn this way the fuck. That does it. Holy. Okay, that sensitivity is nuts. I don't get it. I can't use the controller for like the main menu stuff. Option. Option. Controls. Now the sensitivity is wild. Let's try this. Let's try this. Level 2. Play. Okay, now it's like a fraction of what it was. Woohoo! Okay. We'll get it in the sweet spot. Okay. Well, 3. You're absolutely nailing this so far. Whoa! Alright, next. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I might have to put the sensitivity down 1. This game might actually be easier on mouse and keyboard. I think I might. Yeah, I'm gonna play mouse and keyboard and see. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, jump, sprint. I have abilities? Abilities. You can equip 1 movement ability and 1 utility ability. I don't know what any of these are. We'll just keep playing until we need them, I guess. Oh my god. Ride it out. Easy. Next. Oh, come on. How was I supposed to control that? We're gonna just ride this out for now. Come on. Alright, this is good, this is good. This is good. Ride it till the end, ride it till the end. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to put on a couple of abilities. Put on the grappling hook. And This. Projectile that spawns a truck. Grappling hook. Add trucks. Back trucks to the latest trucks. Makes the game for epic. All points earned are doubled with epic mode. Super truck. I'm just gonna do a grappling. Oh, I don't have points. Okay, I see. I think we can just ride this till the end. They'll be fine. Ah! Okay. Ah! Come on, I counted. I should have counted. Alright, we need to get up there quick. I don't get it. This level's hard. This is getting hard already. Okay. We're good. Oh! We're good. We're moving. Let's ride it out, baby. Wait, what? Do I actually have to like hit the goal? Okay. Big jump. We're good. We're fine. Whoa! No! There's one truck that we didn't get on. Okay. This is the truck. I believe. Ah! What are you supposed to do here? Oh, I saw it. I saw the path. Whoa! What happened? Okay, we're fine. Oh, no. Okay. Saved it. Alright, this time we're just gonna try to get up as far as we can, as quick as we can. Whoa! Okay, maybe we stay in the back and see what happens. Let's let whatever's gonna unfold, and we'll stay back here and. Oh, come on! What? There's no trucks. They literally all crashed. What am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do when none of the trucks make it? No! Ugh. Go, baby. Get on that! No! Oh! No! Okay. That was closer. I don't get it though, like... No trucks make it half the time. What are you supposed to do? Oh, it's going. This one's going to the end. What happened? Okay, I think we need to get like all the way up before shit hits the fan. Oh, this one's good. This one's good. Am I missing something? What am I supposed to be doing different? Come on, dude. Oh, I missed the truck. I missed it. Is there any chance I can make this jump? Oh my god. Is there any more trucks though? Like, what do you... I don't get what you're supposed to do. Like, no trucks make it. Is there a way I can make the trucks not all explode? Oh, that was it, dude. That was it. I just need to like make it to the front of the pack as quick as possible, I think. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, dude. Alright, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go. All the way. All the way. Yes. That was a tough one. Easy clap that one. Next. You can afford your first ability. Yes. I think I wanna... Okay, teleport. How much can I get? I have 1,800. I can afford double jump. Or... air dash. I think I'm gonna save my money for now, honestly. Let's save it. Did I beat this first world? Oh, I did. Okay. Okay, we beat the first world. We can, next world. Level 1. Oh, come on. I didn't hit that. I jumped that. Keep going, keep it. Oh, come on, dude. I did not jump that way. Alright, this one's fine, this one's fine. These are looking good. This truck's going good, this truck's going good. I'm just failing now. Oh, it made it. Now we'll just ride this one all the way, baby. Next. Okay. Got cross traffic. I see, I see. Not too hard. We can do this. There we go. Alright. Easy. Oh, 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 oh. Next. Whoa. Woo! Come on, man. Woo. Woo. Whoa! Ah! Alright, we're fine. We're good, we're good, we're good. We're fine, we're good, we're alright. Oh. Alright, this is the run, this is the run. I lied, this is the run. That was it, that was it too! Nothing you can do about that one, they just all swerved. Oh, come on, dude. You like gotta get up front as much as you can before they all get fucked into each other. Alright, I want to get up front and then I want to get up a little bit and then we're gonna chill for a little bit. But once we get past, once we get past like the fourth one of these things, I'm gonna try to chill. I did not fall. I grabbed the truck. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's gonna make it. Easy. Nice, I'll take it. Okay. They put the double logs. How am I supposed to know they're gonna put the double log? Excuse me? I didn't hit that. Oh! That was pretty clutch. Next. Okay. Now this is getting real cluster trucky, eh? Okay, maybe we hang back here a little bit. Maybe we hang back. Let this happen. Yeah, I think that's the strat. We hang back, and we gotta be ready to jump after this happens. Huh? Okay, boom, 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 and then you have to like grab onto the side of a truck and get under there, I think. I don't think you can jump that one. Oh, that was it too. Unless I'm gonna try one other thing quick. There we go. Oh, come on. I don't think you can jump those. I think you have to like be on the side of a truck and get like under them. Unless you can get way up there and like jump on a car that's like coming the other way, but I don't think so. Let's hang back. I was on the... I didn't hit that. I got under that for sure. I don't know what to do here. There we go. How do you get... I got the first one, and then you gotta do it again. I really don't think you can jump over it. I just want to test something. What's the stickiness of like... This might be where I've met my match. Oh, you can jump over it. Maybe? If I can just jump over it, that'll be way easier than trying to grab onto the side of one. Now that one didn't happen. I don't know what to do, chat. So confused. Whoa. I'm getting very tilted. Now no trucks made it for me. Come on. Hang in the back, let the boom booms happen, and then we're gonna scope out a way over this thing. Ugh. Oh, come on! There's like no trucks that make it. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Okay, but what do I... Oh, no! Yep. Oh, this is it. I think I figured it out finally. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I got it now though. I got it now though. I know what to do. Let that happen then. Watch this, watch this, watch this. I'm about to put on a clinic. Just going too far up. Gotta hang back a little bit. And then we go for it. And then. And then we jump. And then we jump. This one's for sure. This one's for sure. They all explode. They all explode. Big jump. I landed on a truck. I for sure landed on a truck. Game bugged. Boom, 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 boom. And then big jump. Well, this is just stupid. Sometimes they just don't make it. I just don't make it! It is all about cluster luck. I just gotta hope that at least one truck can make it through the carnage. And I can ride its coattails. Go all the way, baby. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. I'm gonna first try this one. I'm gonna second try this one. Uh-oh. Huh? Where'd the finish line go? Wasn't it right in front of me? I can't tell what happened. I should have made the leap. I chickened out. Go before everything explodes! Like, I can't even see. It's just pure smoke. Oh, it closes. What? How do I get there any faster? So I just had to like full on sprint? Come on. How do you get there before that? Not even a single truck gets there before it closes. I just have to like leap of faith through the smoke and hope there's a truck there, honestly. Unless I'm missing something. What are you supposed to do? There's no trucks there. That can't be where I'm supposed to go. There's literally not a single truck there. Okay, what if I just do this? I'm clinching everything I have. What if I just ride the back truck? Does it reopen? I don't get it. I swear, if you get there fast enough before it closes, there's not a truck there. Oh, that was it! I just choked it. I got so excited and I just missed it. Alright, this isn't it. Like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. That wasn't my fault. That one was not even possible. That one was not my fault. Like, there's nothing there half the time. Speed, 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 speed. There's nothing there. I hit it! Faster. Faster! I'm not going fast enough. There we go. There we go. Now this is true speed. This is real speed. You're not wrong. I am. Every time I see a truck that's actually there, I get too excited and then I just like choke. And then it happens like that, where there's nothing there when I actually do everything perfectly. Nothing there! Come on, ClusterTruck, I need you right now, right now. This is the run, this is the run. I feel it. I'm feeling good. Everything's lined up perfectly. Where's a truck? Where's a truck? Come on! I did, I did. Nothing there. It's so sad. You can do a perfect run and there just won't even be a truck there. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm feeling good about this one. I like the alignment. I like the alignment. Big jump! Yes. Whoa. This like got super launch. Faster. Faster! I hit a tree! I hit... That was it too. That was it. I had so much speed and momentum. There were trucks in front of me. And I fucking launched into a damn tree. Alright, a couple more tries and then I gotta change my laundry again. Give me a truck! I feel like I'm simultaneously going too fast and not fast enough sometimes. Alright, 2 more tries and then I gotta change laundry. Nothing I can do about that one. Give me something. That was the farthest we've gotten. That was the closest we've gotten. I'll be back in 1 second. Now all my towels and shit just smell like that. You know that just like stale, stank ass water smell. Like I don't even know if I'll be able to wash that out. Like it stanks. Stank. All right, I'm gonna play until I run out of beers. I have 2 beers left. Let's keep going. My last 2 beers. Sag. I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna beat this first try. Here we go. Nothing for me to jump on. Nothing there. I think this one's chalked already. Well, we'll play it out though. You never know! Like, it's just like, this game is just like, it's got some skill, but you also need a lot of luck too for them to actually be there. Not a single truck made it. Where's the trucks? Oh my god. I just kicked the wall really hard. Ow, that hurt my foot. Owie. I think I broke my toe. Ow. Ah! Ah! Come on, truck. If there was one truck in front of there, I would have had it. Okay. Well, that was weird crashing. So close. I see it. I see it. It's right there. It's right there. Fuck. A truck? A truck, please? I got up there in record time and there was nothing there. Police! 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 Where's a truck? I just need like a functioning truck to make it to the end. Please. There's nothing there. How did Fall Guys go, by the way? Did you get any fat dubs? Hooah! Hooah! Friend, you don't have any friends. What do you mean playing twos? You can play like teams? I thought it was just like an individual game. Truck? Truck? Trucks? Where? I might need to buy a power-up. I think I might buy double jump or something. Yeah, I'm gonna buy... I wanted to save my style points for a better one. Buy a jetpack. Okay. That doesn't actually do all that much. I was hoping it would be like a super long lasting jetpack. truck in front of me, maybe? Truck. I just need a truck to be in front of me, please. Huh? Where are the trucks, man? I swear, every time I actually get there in time, there's no trucks there. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Whoa. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. That was a maybe. I didn't think I could make that jump though to that front truck. It was a bit far. What? Where's the explosions? What happened? I'm gonna quit. I'm finna quit. I think this might actually be impossible. Dude. I just need a truck to be there, please. I feel like I might just be doing this wrong. Is there something I'm... Like, this shouldn't be this hard, right? It shouldn't be this random. Maybe that's just what this game is. I don't know. I don't know why sometimes I get that like super quick jump off the beginning. Take advantage of it. This is the run. This is the run! A truck anywhere. It's just not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. No trucks. Right there. It's right there. I'm starting to think this might just be impossible. Game is just a complete troll. I think I've actually seen a truck get through here like one time. Like a truck make it far enough to the end where you can make it through this gap. a truck. Like, nothing you can do. There's nothing there. Every time, every single fucking damn time, dude. There's not a single thing to do. And then a truck makes it through, but I'm nowhere close to it. We're on our last beer. There's nothing. Huh? I'm gonna cry myself to sleep after this stream. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna have nightmares about this. Okay, I got a good feeling about this. I got a good feeling about this one. I don't know why. I feel it in my bones. This is it. Wait, no, it was this one. It was this one. That was it. I meant this one. I meant this one. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Look at this line. Look at the fucking pace. Look at the pace. Look at the pace. Am I famous yet? Am I famous? Oh no! This is the line, this is the line. We got the line, we got the pace. We got the truck. We don't have a truck. I just don't understand how you get fucking viewers on Twitch, though. What am I doing wrong? I think this is just impossible. I think I'm done. I mean, I've gotten kinda close like one time. Whoa. Alright. You know what? What level is this?